Hi everyone! Welcome to Little Diamond's Yoga Stories with me, Megan. Now Little Diamond's Yoga Stories is all about learning a new story and doing some yoga poses as we go along. So copy the moves that I do and try to have some fun. Okay, let's start our yoga as we always do by crossing our legs, sitting on our bottoms and bringing our hands to our heart. And after 3 we'll say our yoga hello, namaste. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Well done. Now today's story is all about a bird. So let's go into our bird pose. Standing up with your feet together. Bend forward and let your arms fall down in front of you. And then open and close your wings. The bird in our story is called Heidi. Heidi is a hummingbird coming down onto your knees. And let's do some hum breaths for our hummingbird. We're going to breathe in through our nose. And then as we breathe out, we're going to put our fingers in our ears and hum. Well done. And again, breathe in. Fantastic. One more time. Well done. Now Heidi is very friendly. Take your arms up above your head and wave them. She is kind. Take your arms out wide and wrap yourselves up in a big hug. And she loves to fly. Standing up with your feet together. I'm going to go sideways so you can see what I do. Take your arms out wide to make some aeroplane arms. And then as you bend forward, lift up one leg behind you to fly. Bring that leg down. Now let's try lifting our other leg. Keep your arms as aeroplane arms. Bending forward and lift up your other leg. Well done. Now Heidi has lots of friends, but her best friend is a bat called Beryl. So let's go into our bat pose. Turn yourselves around and take your legs wide. Bring your hands onto your hips and then bend forward and look underneath your legs. Can you wave? Hi! And then pop your hands back on your hips as your bat wings, because bats like being upside down. Well done, and coming back up and turn back around. Heidi lives in a nest at the top of a tree. So let's go into our nest pose. Lying down on our tummies. Lift up your feet and then reach one arm round and hold your ankle. And reach the other arm round and hold your other ankle. And then as you breathe in, lift yourselves up into your nest pose. Well done. Heidi loves snuggling into her nest, sitting on your bottom and hugging your knees. Well done. She loves snuggling in her nest and sleeping under the stars and the moon. Let's go into our star pose first. Standing up, take your legs wide and your arms wide to show me your star. Well done, then bring your feet together, take your hands to your heart and then lift above your head and bend like a crescent moon. Fantastic. Well done. One day, Beryl, let's go back into our bat pose, turning around, taking your legs wide, hands on your hips and bend forward to look through your legs. Beryl asks Heidi if she wants to come for a sleepover at her house. Let's go into our house pose. Turning back round, take your legs wide again, bring your hands to your heart and take them above your head. Heidi, bring your feet back together. Let's do a hum breath, breathing in through our nose and out. Heidi loves the idea of sleeping at Beryl's. But there's one big problem. Beryl lives in a dark, gloomy cave. Let's go into our cave pose, coming down onto your hands and knees. And then tuck your toes under and lift your bottom up to the sky. Fantastic. Heidi is very, very scared of the dark. Put your hands over your eyes. Fantastic. Heidi is worried about sleeping at Beryl's. Her cave is so dark and gloomy. Heidi decides to tell her mum what she was worried about. Crossing your legs and let's do another hum breath. Breathing through our nose and out. Heidi's mum has an idea. She collects a jar. Open your legs out wide in front of you. And then bending forward, Heidi's mum opens the lid, sitting yourselves up. Well done. Take your arms out wide. Heidi's mum twists one way and collects a firefly and pops it in the jar, bending forward. Take your arms out wide again. Then she twists the other way and collects another firefly. Bring it round and pops that one in the jar too. And then she closes the lid. She tells Heidi, next time you are scared, use this jar to show you what is scaring you in the dark. What a good idea. That night, Heidi is lying down in her nest, coming to lie on your backs. Suddenly, she is woken by a funny noise. Bring your knees and give them a hug. She rolls from side to side, trying to get back to sleep, trying to ignore the noise. Then she decides to sit up and rub her ears, rubbing your ears from the bottom to the top and all the way back down again to see if she can tell what's making the sound. Heidi's feeling scared. She takes one big hummingbird breath in through your nose and out. Then she takes out her jar to have a look at what is making the sound, taking out your super spectacles and looking around. Heidi sees an owl. Let's go into our owl pose. Coming onto your knees and taking your hands in between your thighs. And as we breathe in, we lift our wings up and go twit. And as we breathe out, we take our wings down and go twoo. And again, twit, twoo. One more time, twit, twoo. Well done. Phew! Owls aren't scary. Heidi feels so much better. All of a sudden, Heidi notices something on the ground, sitting on your bottoms and hug your knees. She is terrified. It looks like an animal curled up in a ball, and its fur is blowing in the wind. Heidi wants to feel brave. She takes one big hummingbird breath, crossing your legs, breathing in through your nose and out. Then she takes out her jar to have a better look at what is scaring her. Take out your super spectacles. Oh, phew! Heidi notices it's just a bush. Let's go into a bush pose. Coming onto your knees. Taking your forehead down to the floor and tuck your arms into your side. The leaves of the bush are blowing in the wind. Suddenly, Heidi sees a shadow. It looks like a monster with great big claws coming to get her. On your bottom and hug your knees. She is feeling so scared. She decides to be brave again, crossing your legs and takes her big hummingbird breath. Breathe in through your nose and then she takes out her jar to have a better look, getting out those super spectacles to see. Phew! It's not a monster with sharp claws. It's just a tree with all the branches moving in the wind. Heidi feels so much better, so she lies back down in her nest, coming to lie on your backs. And she goes back to sleep. The next morning, Heidi sits up in her nest and has a big stretch. Oh. Well done. Then she opens her jar, taking your legs out wide in front of you, bending forward to open your jar and lifting off the lid. Heidi lets the fireflies fly free. Then she flaps her wings, standing up with your feet together and bending forward. Let your arms drop in front of you and flap your wings. And she races to her friend Beryl's house. Let's go back into our back pose, turning around your legs wide, hands on your hips and bending forward to look down through your legs. Heidi tells Beryl that she would love to come for a sleepover tonight. Turning back around, Beryl is so excited. She jumps in the air with excitement, crouching down with your hands on the floor, and after 3 we're going to do a big jump and shout, woohoo. 1, 2, 3, woohoo! Well done. Let's do that again. Beryl is very, very excited. 1, 2, 3, woohoo! Fantastic. Heidi runs back to her house. Take your legs wide, bring your hands to your heart and take them above your head. Heidi sits down in her nest, coming to sit on your bottom with your legs crossed. She's got all her things packed. She's very excited. But Heidi is also still a bit nervous. She was so scared of the dark. And Beryl's cave is so dark and gloomy. But Heidi remembers, the dark just plays tricks on you. There's no need to be scared. The dark is just the normal world with some shadows. She decides that she will be brave. She knows she can do it, and she's so excited about sleeping at Beryl's. So she takes 3 big hummingbird breaths in through your nose and out. 2 more in through your nose and out. And 1 more in through your nose and out. Then she gets up and she walks to Beryl's cave. Let's go back into our cave pose. Coming onto our hands and knees, tucking under our toes, and then lifting our bottoms up in the air. Well done. Heidi and Beryl have so much fun together. They eat popcorn, coming onto your bottoms and open your legs out wide and then bend forward to eat some popcorn. Well done. They read stories, bringing your feet together so the bottoms of your feet touch. Holding your toes and let your knees fall out to the side and then turn the pages in your storybook as they read. Heidi even had a go at sleeping upside down like Beryl does. Standing up, turning around, taking your legs out wide, hands on your hips and bend forward and then wave between your legs. Fantastic. Beryl and Heidi have so much fun together. But then Heidi is feeling so tired and ready to go to sleep. She lies down in Beryl's cave, coming to lie down on your backs, taking your feet slightly apart and your hands by your sides. Heidi is so glad she was brave enough to come and stay at Beryl's house. They had so much fun. Heidi realised that the dark is just the same place without the lights on. It's not scary. It's just the dark playing tricks. Heidi can't wait to come and sleep at Beryl's house another night. Okay, when you're ready, give your toes a wiggle and your fingers a wiggle. Lift up your knees and give them a hug. And then roll onto your side and push yourselves up so you're sitting on your bottoms with your legs crossed. Bring your hands to your heart and after 3 we'll say our yoga goodbye. Namaste. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me at Little Diamond Yoga Stories. See you again soon. Bye.